have changed and much is true. The world can feel upside down. Camp will always be there for you. You will always be around. We've got weather, sports, trivia, and shorts. And there's so much more that we've got in store. On Boogie Boogie Tov, Sugar Grove. Boogie Boogie Tov, Sugar Grove. Boogie Boogie Tov, Sugar Grove. Boogie Boogie Tov, Sugar Grove.
Hello, my name is Aliza Makovsky.
And my name is Josh Polster.
And this is
Boker Tov, Sugar Grove.
We are so happy to have you here on our first live morning show straight from Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. Today on the show, we are going to do a lot of fantastic things.
We are coming to you live out of G1 via Spreaker. And the plan for today is we're going to play some classic Ramkol Kima music so you can wake up for this morning to talk to you about some of the highlights of what's going on in Indoor World today, which is going to change very fast every day. Speak to a very special celebrity guest who we sat down with, and so much more.
Thank you so much for joining us for our very first live show, and we hope you enjoy.
Oise mitzvah has getano bisimcho Yegagelu loy Chasois mitzvah Gedoy lamer ishoino Oise mitzvah has getano bisimcho Yegagelu mitzvah Gedoy lamer ishoino Oise mitzvah has getano bisimcho Yegagelu loy Sois mitzvah, gedoy lamer ishoino Oise mitzvah, achas kitano bisimcho Yigagelu mitzvah, gedoy lamer ishoino Schar mitzvah mitzvah, ein li davar kitzvah Wenn mit tut a mitzvah, chab me noch a mitzvah Peder ser, hoi la maze, stam la mabo Schar mitzvah mitzvah, ein li davar kitzvah Wenn mit tut a mitzvah, chab me noch a mitzvah Misrabele la mabo Oise mitzvah Chas kitano bisimcho Yigagelu loy Asois mitzvah Gedoy lamer ishoino Oise mitzvah Chas kitano bisimcho Yigagelu mitzvah Gedoy lamer ishoino Oise mitzvah Chas kitano bisimcho Sois mitzvah, gedoy lamer ishoino Oise mitzvah, achas ketano bisimcho Yegagelu mitzvah, gedoy lamer ishoino Shar mitzvah, mitzvah, eine davar kitzvah Wenn betut a mitzvah, chab me noch a mitzvah Eder ser, boi la maze, misrabele la mabo Shar mitzvah, mitzvah, eine davar kitzvah Wenn betut a mitzvah, chab me noch a mitzvah Peder ser boi la maze sabele oi la mabo Schar mitzvah mitzvah eine davar kitzvah Wenn wir tut a mitzvah chab me noch a mitzvah misrabele la mabo Schar דבר קצבו.
We hope you enjoyed that song. The next segment of our morning show today are some Indoor World updates. Josh, what do we got on the table for today?
We have a lot on the table for today, Eliza, but first, thank you to everybody who came virtually to Shir Mishnayot and Tefillah today, which were both live streamed from the Indoor World website. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and every day for both of those events with, respectively, the Roshei Beit Midrash and all of us here at Indoor World.
Amazing. The Chavruta packets are already posted on the website. Today we are starting off Tochnit with talking about upheaval. We're specifically going to talk about Shemitah and Yovel as models for upheaval. Check out the website and the YouTube channel for a TED Talk that sets the stage for Tochnit.
We've also got daily challenges, and this is going to be a recurring feature of Indoor World, where every day there's going to be new sets of challenges for you to fulfill at home and submit to us here at Indoor World that will earn you points on a brand new leaderboard that is up now on the Indoor World website. There are individual, bunk, and family challenges that you can do with your entire family. Today's individual challenge, which includes Tzevet, is the straight arm water bottle challenge.
Josh, I believe you participated in that challenge.
I did participate in that challenge, and it was a mess. It is so much harder than it sounds. The goal is to have a water bottle in your outstretched arm and pour it into your mouth without bending your elbow. It's a lot harder than it sounds. Good luck. Today's bunk challenge is a number game.
This game was introduced by Danielle on a very cool video on YouTube, and you should definitely check it out.
Incredible. We've also got a family challenge. We've posted old family photos from Camp Stone on the website, and you should do your best to recreate those photos and send them to us to be compared to the original for points. All these challenges can be found on the Indoor World website, where some Chanichim have already begun earning points. The 45 Chanichim who were at Shir Mishnayot this morning, which is an incredible number, have already earned points for the website, which will be updated later today.
Incredible. Every day there are going to be a wide variety of chugim taking place. Today, those chugim include a book club, face mask making, random acts of kindness, glass blowing, and so much more. So be sure to check out the website for the schedule and all of the Zoom links. If you're struggling to get in the website, do not fear. Your Hadracha and Roshei Edah have all of the secrets, and they are so excited to share them with you. Just make sure to reach out.
Do we even know the secrets?
No, we know nothing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But your Roshei Edah do know the secrets, so you should ask them how to get into the website. Now, some of you may have begun to receive or will be receiving today or in the next few days your special Indoor World packages. That's right. We have spent the last week packing up boxes to send to you all over the country. For those of you outside the U.S., don't worry. We're working on getting you boxes as quickly as possible. But for those of you inside the United States, you should be receiving soon a very special Indoor World care package. Now, what you should do when you open that care package is you should only read the introductory letter on top and take the items that are unwrapped. Be patient. You'll get to see the rest of the stuff inside the wrappings very soon. But for now, don't open them.
And now we're on to weather updates. Today in Sugar Grove, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 60. There is almost no chance of rain, which shouldn't surprise anyone considering the fact that it never rains at Camp Stone.
It really never does. At most, it mists heavily.
Occasionally.
Every once in a while. Now, the news from Sugar Grove. The Sugar Grove City Council has decided for the 25th consecutive year that they will not be paving Deer Run Road, and it will remain as the gravel pile we all know and love.
Really a shocking decision.
It's been 25 years. I feel like they know.
This Morning Show podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Torah TED Talks! Hi, I'm Ephraim Helfgott, and I don't always learn Torah, but when I do, it's at those awesome 301s the Beit Midrash is putting out every single night. Don't miss out. Come join us today at 7 p.m. Eastern. Torah TED Talks. You give us 5 minutes, we'll give you the world to come.
Now, thank you for that advertisement, first of all. Our sponsors, we love them. This next segment is going to be called Mailbox. What is the Mailbox? As it implies, this is a space for you, listening to us at home, to share your thoughts and opinions on camp and things you love about camp. How do you get in touch with us? Our Instagram page, at Indoor World 2020.
And also our live chat, which seems to be working as of now, which you can access while we're going live each morning.
And with that, you can weigh in on some of the hottest debates and topics around Machaneh.
Over the past couple of weeks, I've been slowly growing our Instagram and testing out the waters. One of our first polls asked followers whether they prefer the pool or the Agam. To my absolute surprise, the results were 15% in favor of the pool and 85% in favor of the Agam. I completely disagree with this, and I'm wondering if people were just reading it wrong or something. There is no way people like the Agam that much, right?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things in the Agam, right? You've got the trampoline, you've got the wet willy. There's a lot of excitement in the Agam.
There are also snapping turtles, I think.
Maybe that's a bonus. You never know if you could encounter it. It adds to the risk factor. There's a danger element, but not really. We like the turtles. And there's also the wet willy, which is the biggest water slide in all of Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania.
That is true. That is quite an accomplishment.
It has held that record for every year it's been built and probably will forever. Today's Morning Show podcast is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Have you ever been home and thought, hey, I'm hungry. I really wish I had some of that amazing food from Mitbach. Well, worry no more. The Camp Stowe Mitbach team has the perfect solution for you. Now introducing the new Mitbach monthly meal subscription service. For the low price of 1 shekel a day, payable to Rosh Mitbach Gabe Koppel, you can get a personalized package filled with the locally sourced ingredients needed to make your favorite meals from Machaneh. You'll even get some tips and advice from the Tzevet Mitbach themselves through their monthly newsletter that comes in every box. Ever wanted a Gadi Polster cookie, but just forgot if you should set the oven to 350 or 375? Well, stress no further. With your subscription, you'll get his personal phone number to ask all of your culinary questions. With just a click of a button, you'll be talking to the man himself. What a deal! To sign up, just direct message the official Indoor World Instagram at Indoor World 2020. And make sure to tune in to the Baby Bach Chug today and tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for some amazing recipes and tips with your favorite Baby Bach staff. And keep listening to Boker Tov Sugar Grove for more opportunities.
Thank you to Mitbach for sponsoring this podcast. Now, our next segment is a very exciting one. This is our celebrity guest interview segment, where we'll be interviewing the hottest personalities from around Indoor World and getting their opinions on what's going on in camp. And for today's very first guest, we have a special one. It's the man, the myth, the absolute legend, Klugi.
Welcome back. Today we've got a segment of Between Two Bunk Beds.
Our interview segment where we choose excellent personalities from around Indoor World and ask them questions.
Today we've got none other than Noam Klugerman himself, Roche Sports.
Klugi, it's nice to have you here, first of all. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, your role in camp has been Roche Sports for the last several sessions, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
How many times have you held that job?
At least 6 sessions.
And the central part of that job is creating the daily schedule for all of the campus pulots, correct?
Yes.
And talk us through that process and what that's like for you and how you go about that extremely important duty.
Well, on the first day of making the schedule for the month, I basically put my hand over my eyes and just press a bunch of random buttons on a computer and hope that a schedule magically generates itself. And if it does, fantastic. From then on, the next day, any campers who have complained, I just make their schedule worse, and any campers who have not complained, I make their schedule better, and that's how I do it for the rest of the session.
You heard it here first, folks. That's how you get the schedule you want. You don't complain to Klugi.
Klugi, what would you consider the best pilah that you can give campers?
Definitely teva. You always get the best reaction when you give a bunk teva.
Klugi, when you walk around camp during a normal session, do you feel like you get the recognition that you deserve?
Well, yes and no. Yes, by those who realize who I am, but no, because many people just do not know who I am. They just see me as this random guy. They don't know that I am Klugi. Klugi is in the general a myth to many people. So much that a favorite story of mine is a couple years ago, I was up in Indoor World, and I was just shooting some hoops when these couple $8 chanechim come up to me and they say, "Hey, what do you do in camp? I said, what are you talking about? They said, we see you in Motorola. What do you do in camp? I said, I'm Roche Sports. They replied, what does that even mean? I said, well, I make the schedule every day. And they said, I heard Kluge does it. To which I replied, nice to meet you guys. And one of the guys nudged the other guy saying, I told you he's real. I didn't know how to react at that time. I was both shocked, but also I found it really funny. But then later that day, I walked down to the Charocha, and as I was hanging up Chugim lists, these 8 Vav campers came up to me and they said, excuse me, are you the Kluge? It was at that point when I realized my legend had, I can't even think of the word for it, transcended.
Transcended, beyond belief. That's really an incredible story. It must have been a shock for those campers to find out who you really were.
It definitely was.
One more question. What is your role in the Indoor World Experience this summer?
I am not allowed to disclose such information, not just because you can't hear it, but also because I just don't know what it is. Rumor has it that the directors don't even know what my job is for Indoor World.
Wow. This has truly been an enlightening conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Kluge, the legend himself.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you for joining us on Between Two Bunk Beds.
And now a few words from Avner Fleischman.
No, actually, I'll do it a few times.
Wow, thank you, Avner, so much. It's always nice to hear from you. We are very excited to have a daily guest segment where your favorite Sevet members from all around the world will bring you fun and exciting original content. Today's guest is Sarah Klein. Sarah will be discussing some of the unexpected things that make her miss camp.
What up, everyone? It's me, Sarah Klein, and today I just wanted to talk about something that I was reminded of this morning about camp, and that is this song. You'll know it when you hear it. Come on, guys. Doesn't that just bring you back to just waking up so early at camp, or at least it felt early. Like, it could have been the middle of the day, and I still would have felt like it was just way too early to wake up. But every time I hear that song, like, it does give me a little bit of, like, stress because it, like, reminds me of waking up, but still to this day, it's the only song that will actually wake me up. I try to use other songs as my alarm in the morning, but that song is the only one that actually wakes me up. Other songs I'll just sleep right through, but that song, I can't sleep through it. And that's because of camp. Like, I never thought I would say this, but I actually miss that song and, like, how much it really means. It's like, let's wake up and start the day. It's actually crazy. Like, Joe, what do you have to say about that?
It brings back a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah, I agree. Layla, what do you have to say? Makes me miss camp even more. Yeah, so that was my family, and they just wanted to say a little bit something about it because we're in the car right now. But yeah, so I can't believe I'm saying this. I just really miss hearing that song in the morning, and my counselor's waking me up, and every time I hear that song, it really reminds me of those memories. And I'm just sad that we're not all in camp together, but we're doing this, and this is pretty cool too. So yeah, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for next time when I'm going to talk about some things that I strangely miss about camp. Okay, bye. Love you.
Thank you, Sarah, so much for sharing that. And doesn't that make all of you want to listen to the full song now? To end off our show today, here's Moda Ani.
All right. Just a reminder that all of the information that you need for Indoor World is on the website, campstone.org, under the Indoor World tab. You can get information about your Eidah, Tochnit, the schedule for Chugim for the rest of the day, and everything happening in camp, as well as listen to our amazing podcast.
We would just like to congratulate the top 3 Tzevet members on the leaderboard right now, Yael, Hava, and David. We will continue updating you on the leaders of Camp Stone as more points roll in, but for now, very, very well done, Tzevet members. You guys are really rocking it.
And these points will be continuously updated throughout the day and throughout the session, so keep completing more challenges.
All right, and that is it for our show today. It's Monday, June 29th, and it is the first full day of the Indoor World Experience. Thank you so much for joining us. We would like to just thank Jackie Austin, Yael Engelhardt, and Moses Beebe for our fantastic intro song. We will be here every morning at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time, streaming live on the website. You can also catch up on our past episodes on the Indoor World website and Spotify. Apple Podcasts are coming soon.
Thank you for joining us here on Boker Tov Sugar Grove.
Turim.
Times have changed and much is true. The world can feel upside down. Camp will always be there for you. We will always be around. We've got weather, sports, trivia, and shorts. And there's so much more that we've got